Another example where Russia literally derails the rise of China. There's a railway system there. We're going to talk rails. In the Russo-Japanese War of 1904-1905, Japan wins it and gets from Russia, which built all these things in Chinese territory, the southern half of that railway net in lieu of an indemnity. Japan invests massively in railways, infrastructure, and apparently in local politicians. But the ruling warlord apparently wasn't sufficiently attentive to Japanese needs, so they assassinated him in 1928. So this is his son, Zhang Xueliang, who the following year, 1929, decides he wants his railways back from Russia. What does Russia do? It's not either version of the Karajan Manifesto. The Russians deploy over 100,000 troops, tanks, airplanes, the works, and just pound this man. And so the Russians keep their railways. So if you want to delay the rise of China, that sort of thing delays the rise of China. But now for the first rule of Continental Empire, no two-front wars. Move fast forward to the 1930s, and Stalin thinks he may very well face a two-front war with Germans in the West and Japanese in the East. Why would he think such thoughts? This thing, the Anti-Comintern Pact. Comintern is short for Communist International. It is the Soviet outreach program, and it's signed in 1936 between the Japanese and the Germans, and Stalin goes, uh-oh, they're after me. And so he plays every one of his China cards, and he holds lots of them, because then this is also part, if you want to disintegrate the neighbors in order to delay their rise, well, then you fund all sides of their civil wars and any side in between, because you just want them to go at it. So he plays every card he's got, and what he wants are the nationalists to stop fighting the communists, vice versa, and unite to fight the Japanese. And they're willing to do this provided Stalin provides conventional aid, which he does. But they think he's also going to provide soldiers. They don't get it. Once they're in, Russia is out of this thing. And Stalin's plan, his script for the Chinese and Japanese works beautifully, because when the nationalists unite in the Second United Front with the communists, going back to the dark side, the Japanese are apoplectic, and this is when they do the massive escalation in 1937, and they are off to overextension into parts due south of Russia. So this two-front Japanese-German war never materialized. Stalin, very successful. Chinese less so, because the Chinese are fighting the Japanese so the Russians don't have to, and that comes at the price of millions of deaths, millions of refugees. That does indeed derail China's rise yet again.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode here and subscribe for more clips. Thanks.